Hi, everybody. Welcome back to English with Matt. It's me, Matt, and today I'm here with
Hajar again. Hi, guys.
Yeah, today we're going to try something new, like a little podcast listening. And what is today's topic, Hajar, we'll be discussing?
Christmas! Yay!
Only a non-American would get that excited about Christmas.
Oh, I just want someday to celebrate Christmas. I never did. We don't celebrate Christmas in my country.
Okay. So yeah, that's the first question here. Do you celebrate Christmas in your country, Hajar?
Unfortunately not. I would love to one day sit in a family who celebrates Christmas and eat with them, or I don't know. I find like if there is magic in the air, how Disney represents Christmas and all. I think it's very, very beautiful, very magic. I love it. I would just want someday to enjoy that moment.
Hajar, I think you watch too many movies.
Yeah, I do. Especially Disney ones.
It's not what they put in the movies. It never is.
Aww.
Okay.
Don't destroy my dreams, Matt.
I'm sorry, it's the truth. Okay. So, since they don't celebrate it here in Morocco, it's not a national holiday.
No, it's not. But there is like some French institutes who close, like American Center or School of France or some things like that. They close in those holidays.
Yeah. I mean, like in America, when we have it, banks close, a lot of things close, but like today it's changed that now many places are staying open on Christmas and people are working on Christmas. So
and even businesses and all, they all open.
Yeah, like stores, markets, things like this are staying open on Christmas now, and it's changed over the last 20 years. Before that, everything was closed on Christmas. Now, a lot of stuff is open. Okay.
What supposedly happened at Christmas a long time ago? Like, can you tell me the history of it?
Well, like, when you ask people this, there's two types of answers. Like, the first is, like, the religious answer, when people, like, celebrate, like, Jesus was born and stuff like this. And it's a very old religious type of belief. But like the traditions of Christmas, like the Christmas tree, the plants that they put out at this time didn't come from this. It all came from European traditions and things like that people, when they went over to America, they took it with them.
So, I would love to know what's the story of the tree. Why does people put trees inside their houses?
Well, I think from what I've read before now, and I might not be 100% sure of this, they took a tree in the house and they put little lights on it because they said it was like, looking at the stars at night. A lot of these things go back to pre-Christian beliefs. So they do. So like, it's not really like Christian religious based, these things. It comes from a different religion before Christianity. It just got pushed into it.
Okay, so what do you usually do on Christmas Eve?
On Christmas Eve, growing up, we really didn't do anything that much. Like, I know, like, you probably seen in the movies, Christmas Eve, people have, like, a Christmas party or something.
Yeah.
No, it was, because where we lived, it always snowed, so, like, it was, like, stay in the house and stay warm. Christmas Day was more like, go around to the family, go to your grandma's, both grandmas, my father's mother, my mother's mother,
When you start talking about your relative, is there like a rule, like For example, you may prefer to go to your mother's family better than your father's family. Is there a fight concerning this or what?
About which one to go to? No, not really. I think that's something in Hollywood movies, they do it like to make it funny. I mean, some people might have this in their lives. But like for my family, we never had this problem of, I don't want to go to your mother's, or I don't want to go to your mother's, because, you know, we lived in a small town, so everybody knew everybody.
So, for example, you went to both parties, like your grandma's.
Yeah.
And then in the end, you go to the other party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like each one go celebrate in one place. But because you lived in a village, it was easy for you to go to both.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you usually cook in Christmas?
Well, usually like when I went around for Christmas and stuff, I didn't cook it. Like my grandmas would cook the food, and like that was like one of the good things about Christmas. It really wasn't, for a lot of people it's like, oh, the presents, the snow, or something like this. For us, it was always the food because I love to eat. And so the food was really good, but like grandma always cooked food, and like then after eating, we always had to do the dishes because she cooked the food, we had to clean it. So we always sort of did this sort of little thing.
I think I had a misconception of this. I always thought that, for example, your grandma will cook the turkey, but each member of the family will bring with him a dish or something like that.
I mean, yeah, sometimes that happens, but not really. But like, my grandmother was like the cook of the family, so like she would make turkey or chicken, or sometimes she would make ham, you know, with all sorts of different vegetables like green beans, you know, potatoes, cakes, you know, cookies. Ah, yeah, cookies. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So what does Christmas personally mean to you, Hajar?
Christmas. For me, Christmas, it's a beautiful evening with the family, where you share a beautiful moment with each part of your family that you didn't see from a long time. You guys tell each other news. You speak what's new in your life, and you share a beautiful meal together. I think that's what Christmas means. Like
Ew, that sounds so Hollywood. Okay, to me, like, really, for a person who's lived through Christmas for like 22 years, like, what Christmas means personally to me is that it's going to be cold, it's winter, there's a lot of snow, and your heating bill on your house is going to be high.
Oh. But what if you lived in LA?
Well, then, if you live in LA, then it's like, I don't know, it's different. It's just different for everybody wherever they live. So, okay.
And did you get some presents in Christmas? Do you usually get presents?
Well, I mean, when I was younger, I remember like getting like toys, you know, when you're a kid, but stuff. But then like when you get older, you know, you just buy stuff that you need to function as an adult, really. Oh, you need socks. Oh, here's some cologne. Here's, you know, things that you can use in your everyday life. You know, it's not really about the bigness of the gift anymore. I would say more now, it's like, if it's an adult, the usefulness of the gift.
The gifts. Well, that's what you like the most about Christmas? A gift or food?
The food. The food.
Like it's what you like the most in Christmas is the food.
Yeah, it's the food.
Definitely.
If somebody said, "Oh, come to my house for Christmas," I wouldn't care if they didn't give me anything. As long as there's food, I'm good. Okay?
And what's your favorite Christmas song?
Christmas songs. Now, this is like the personal devil for me because I hate Christmas songs. Not to be like a mean person or anything, but okay, when I lived in America and when you work in a store, you know, for 8 hours, and right after Halloween, that's October 31st, right after that, at the beginning of November, they start playing Christmas music everywhere. The radio, and they want to put up Christmas decorations. And Christmas is still like 2 months away. So, working 8 hours and you can hear the same song like 6 times, and it makes you crazy. And so, like, I don't know, like, I've heard that Mariah Carey song, I don't wanna love. I've heard this song like 100,000 times. I've heard the song, you know, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. Oh my God, more than I can count. It's just like, people walk into the store and they're like, oh, Christmas music, yay. And I'm like, no. So, Christmas music is like a little crazy for me. But, Hajar, let me ask you here for the next one. What do you know about Santa Claus? From your experience of never celebrating Christmas, what do you know?
I know that it's an imaginary man that parents create so that the kids behave properly. Like the whole year they taught them you have to be kind so that when Santa Claus comes, he will bring you gifts. If you weren't kind, you will not receive gifts.
Yeah, you either go on the nice list or the naughty list. Yeah.
So it's tricky.
Yes. I mean, my parents, like, okay, so like this is going to go into the next question. So did your parents like tell you to believe in Santa Claus or something like this?
Not at all. No.
No?
No. It's not part of our culture.
Well, see, like, even though it's part of our culture, I remember being a kid and like my parents never really like sugar-coated anything. So they told me and my brother like right away, like we were 5, 7 years old, that, oh no, Santa Claus isn't real. And my dad told my brother, he's like, I shot Santa Claus. And which was, you know, it's whatever, you know, whatever. But like, it was funny because my brother went somewhere at this age, went to school or something, and he told other kids his age that still believed in Santa Claus, that our dad shot Santa Claus, and so then he like ruined Santa for like 30 children. So, yeah.
Oh, that's a very sad story.
I mean, it's not sad, it's just, that's just what happened.
And is it always cold in Christmas? Like the cold, it's is it like magical and theoretical like we see in movies, or is it like
no?
For to explain to people, like in the city where I live, it never snows, never ever. It's like a semi, like it's always warm and the weather is really nice. But for us, when we see snow or rain, we get so excited and happy about it.
Well, see, like, yeah, like, again, that goes back to those Hollywood movies, Hajar. Okay, you always see in the movie, oh, the first snow, it's so magical and stuff like this.
And people go out and dance because it's snowing. That's what I'm always seeing.
No. Like, where I lived in the States it was cold before the snow came, and then like So maybe it might rain, okay? And then it gets cold at night. So then the whole road, when you wake up the next day, is ice. So you have to drive to work. Oh, guess what? You can't go to work like normal because the whole road is ice, and, you know, teenagers or younger people who don't have much experience of driving in the snow or ice this much, they wreck their car. So usually like the first Christmas or the first snow or whatever, oh yeah, there's somebody who's wrecking their car because they've never experienced it before.
That's sad. And what would you change about Christmas if you could? Do you put up a Christmas tree?
Well, I did. My mom did when we was younger. Like, I remember we had like a medium-sized Christmas tree. But then like whenever we got a little bit older, my mom, she wanted a smaller one. Okay, so she had like one that was like 2 feet high, and she bought it. It was already decorated. All she would have to do is take it out of the box and put it on the table. And then after 3 weeks, she could put it back in the box and be finished.
Oh, I think, do you really enjoy decorating the tree?
No.
No.
It's really like, it's a lot of work to like do like a big tree and to make it beautiful. Because like, I can just see the picture now, like somebody's father is bringing the tree out of the attic, and their dad's like, oh, God damn it, this Christmas tree, and then they hurt their back. Or they fall down the stairs or something like this. So it's going to be painful for somebody.
And if you had to change something about Christmas, what would you change?
Well, what I would change is, like, today in America, you know, specifically just America, I would say, I just want to say about this one, I don't want to put it in any other countries or people's places in the world, but America, I think Christmas is too commercial now. It's, oh, you gotta buy this, you gotta buy this, and like, we have like Black Friday.
Yeah.
And everybody goes to the store on Black Friday, and it's crazy, and everybody gets in a fight because they want to get the best deal for Christmas. And it's just, that's why like I kind of like despise Christmas a little bit now, because nobody gets it.
Gets what's important.
The meaning of Christmas, yeah. Well, that's it for the rest of our discussion here. Thank you, Hajar, for being here with us.
Thank you, Matt, for inviting me again.
Yes, if you like this one, me and Hajar will probably do another discussion. If you want a topic for us to talk about, just leave a comment or something. Okay, like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.